mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. Our leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choices come. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. Our leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choices come. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Guess we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing bold through every plan and school and road. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. Our leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choices come. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
Good evening, Liberites, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good evening, my people. Good evening. No, I know you guys would have heard by now that, old Uncle Wami has apologized. We can see with him, Uncle Wami has been our resident troublemaker for many, many moons. And we know him, so we like him, and would not have it any other way. However, on a political platform such as that, we understand, he should set the example. Now, the PNP is looking down the barrel of their third term in opposition. They have never had a third term in opposition before, the PNP, so them cross. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Criminal Organization, is now on every media house that he can find to say that police should charge Everal Warmington for expletive. Now, I want to ask my people, did we not see chronic law on a political stage which said Dayton Campbell and Bucky Master himself, cannoning out a barrage of expletive? Did they charge chronic law? Can any of you remember if chronic law was charged by the police for barreling out those expletive on a political platform? Can anybody tell me? Tell me in the comment section. However, before we go any further, my people, let me just do the evening shout outs. So I don't know what to do already, my people. If you don't want a shout outs, just say something. If you don't want a shout out, just say something in the comment section so I can see you and I can give you a shout out as well. There's 41 of us as well, and I only got 6 thumbs up, my people. So now get me some thumbs up now, man. Hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen. hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I am now at the 1st of June. You guys are lagging behind. You guys are 5 hours behind me. I am now at the 1st of July, sorry. So, I am hoping for the first week of July I can hit the 8,000 mark as it relates to subscriber on YouTube. So if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And big up to everybody that has subscribed. Big up to all of my day one subscriber. Big up to all of the new one, them welcome. And please tell a friend to tell a friend that over here is where we have, political hard talk. Now, I want to ask you guys this evening, who the hell is Dayton Campbell? Is Dayton Campbell a minister? Is Dayton Campbell a councillor? Is Dayton Campbell a senator? Why is Dayton Campbell so vocal? Who is he? Has the Jamaican people elected Dayton Campbell for something that I am not aware of? So why does Dayton Campbell feel that he must in the midst of everything? Is he water? Him a salt? What me couldn't run Dayton Campbell from about there, so? And tell him to go and move from here, so? Because he's my next one too, The one when him Dayton Campbell, next one too. And we don't want him down at Westmoreland. You know, see me I want no Westmoreland people to run him from down there, make him get up from about there. However, if you look at this picture, that was yesterday. So that was the PNP meeting. The PNP decided to hold a conference, a divisional conference in Frome yesterday, while George Wright held his conference at Sean Lavery in Savlamar yesterday. I guess all of the PNP was packed up at George Wright's conference yesterday, and not a lot turned out to the PNP's conference. The PNP has no momentum, my people. Island-wide, they have no momentum. And the mistake that the PNP made, they are trying to use the local government election, knowing that it is two completely different elections. When it is a general election, the bases get riled up, and people, want to go make a difference. Today, we have a government in Jamaica, thank God, that has done the work for the people and has provided policies and produced policies for the Jamaican people. And we can now look to them and say, all right, yes, you guys have done this, you guys have done that, and we will elect you on this basis. Big up yourself, Father Dark Night. Big up yourself, Sean Kidd. Elaine, big up yourself. Jacqueline Chambers, big up yourself. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Monica Campbell, big up yourself. Good evening. Michelle, I don't know where you're right. Good evening. Delete. Good evening, Michelle. Joan Barker, big up yourself. Rowan Newland, big up yourself. Steve Brown, big up yourself. Richard Merhead, big up yourself. Same speed. Now, the PNP yesterday, I have a video, but I can't show it by yourself, but I will post it on my TikTok yesterday. I will post it on my TikTok today, sorry. As it relates to the PNP, they were sitting down, drinking soup and looking around, wondering where is everybody. Oh God, but sorry for them doing it. But sorry for them at all, because them here, so if you go on Giant T Prosperity, and them behave like a Mukun Tukun Dragons. See, them behave like them a idiot. And we can't bother with some of the people them a tribal, yeah, man. See, I'm a bit tribal in my people, but I know that, Jamaica deserve to be on the up and up now. And the PNP can deliver for the Jamaican people. And all of we should have know this. Everyone of we should have know this by now. Now, back to the topic at hand. Is it right? Is it right, my people? I'm here know a reason now, so I want to know correspond with me in the comment section. Leonie Clark, big up yourself. Is it right that the PNP, after all of the mischief that they have made over the past couple of years, is it right that we should have somebody like Dayton Campbell, knowing his character and what he has stood for? Is it right we have somebody like Dayton Campbell sitting on the board of the ECJ? See, we know that the Integrity Commission is working in tandem with the People's National Criminal Organization. So they have infiltrated that. We know that the NIA works with the PNP. We know that JAMP work with the PNP. We know that the Taxi Association was working with the PNP. I don't know if they still work with the PNP. We know that the Teachers Association of Jamaica works with the PNP. We know that well, the Police Federation used to work for the PNP. We know that. I don't know if that's still a go on, but I would assume not so much anymore. You know? And I am left to wonder now, after all of these groups are working for the PNP and working in the best interest of the PNP, and we have somebody like Dayton Campbell sitting on the board of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. Is it the Electoral Commission? Is on people? Is it the ECJ is on? Is the ECJ is on, innit? So why should we allow him to sit there knowing his character and knowing what he stands for? How can we remove him, my people? Because Dayton Campbell's character, tells you a lot about him, No, not all. Not at all. I don't trust him. I hope Andrea Franklin is doing his work. Or Andre Franklin is doing his work. I definitely don't trust Dayton Campbell. Dayton Campbell is a, what you call it now? Is a pariah. Looks like a piranha as well. I see him as a divisive figure, just like Mark Golding. I would say on this platform on many occasions, I make no bones about this. I hate Mark Golding's guts. I hate him like a dose of poison. I don't like him none at all, Mark Golding. And therefore, I do not even want to fathom the thought of him being a prime minister in Jamaica. We must tell our youths and our children that Andrew Holness, a normal ghetto youth, have made it to the pinnacle of Jamaica and is now leading Jamaica. And now we youth them can use that as an inspiration. So whether you're born in a ghetto or not, see, you can use Andrew Holness now as an inspiration. What has Mark Golding given to Jamaica? What has Dayton Campbell given to Jamaica? What has Peter Bunting given to Jamaica? What has Dennis Daly given to Jamaica? Fitz Jackson, Andre Hilton, Michael Phillips, Peter Phillips, Lisa Hanna, Damon Crawford, Julian Robinson, Philip Palwell. Who else is there? Nita Garvey and Duncan Sutherland. What have these people given to Jamaica? What have they achieved? Does anybody know them, any of them, to be a leader? Huh? How can we trust these people to lead our country? And why would we, get rid of the evil that we know for one that is unknown? We see what the PNP is about when they were there. All of us saw what they were about when we were there. See? So we must not dare make the mistake and allow them back anywhere near power. These people, they are not for us. They had a long time, a time when the world was blossoming and growing, and they did nothing. I'm going to stop saying that every day when I go hear that come out of my mouth. See? Now, let me just say this. If I, as a youth from Savlamar, with all of the influences around me growing up in a place like Russia, and that never consumed me. I knew I wanted something good for myself, and I wanted to make my father proud. See, I never succumb to the surroundings in Russia, in Sablamar. I always knew in myself, just like Andrew Wallace growing up in Spanish Town, knew, that he didn't want to have a life like that. He took his book and he rose up against all odds. The Prime Minister's picture was in the Gleaner for owing student loan. Do you guys know that? Andrew Holness' picture was in the Gleaner when he was younger than now for owing student loan because he could not pay his tuition. So when I see people like, they look ugly man their name again. Forgot what your name. On TikTok, I say how the Prime Minister come from a rich family and then never suffer and a lie. The Prime Minister tell. The Prime Minister owed student loan up to 2016, That's when he paid off his student loan, my people. Up to 2016, the Prime Minister owed student loan when he became Prime Minister. Big up yourself in a judge. See? Let me see what Richard has say. Okay. Well, let me just say this. Every ghetto youth is a star. Like what the Prime Minister says in Jamaica. And every ghetto youth must have ambition. And we can aspire. We can dream. We dare to dream. I myself have loads of dreams. It has taken me a while to get to them, but I am going to get to them nonetheless because I have not given up on them. And I am sure if I had stayed in Jamaica, I would have probably been better off today than I am now. Because places that I want to get to is in Jamaica. But it is okay for you to want to see something good for your children, my people. And don't let these people, Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding and them lot feel like, Jamaica is for the white man. Jamaica is no longer for the white man. A black man time now. They use that against Papa Eddie and we are use that against Mark Golding. No, it is black man time. And it is the one young youth. Andrew Holness just gone past 50. He's the only Prime Minister that we have ever had that was born after an independent Jamaica. So he would have grown up in the struggle like many of us. He would have seen the war in the 70s and 80s coming up. And it is him now that is fighting the battle of taking down crime and violence in Jamaica. I have, 2 kids of my own. I have 2 step kids. So altogether 4, and I am sure me and my wife want what is best for all of our children. And right now, how we see Jamaica go, it is Andrew Holness that is doing the work for the people. The PNP has nothing to offer. They had nothing to offer. And I am sure if they were in power, all of we, I will pity them, would not suffer. That is the absolute truth. Because them are sufferation people. Me see one girl on Facebook. What a girl I say? The person who bring in the bus them from America is Darrell Vaz's wife, best friend. And it is cronyism and corruption. So what is wrong with somebody that owns a shipping company that is affiliated with somebody and they probably have the wherewithal to move those buses to come on the island so that the children can use them? Why is it that PNP is so bad mind? Why is it that they're so hell-bent and why is it that they're so hell-bent and trying to discredit something that is good? All of us children will benefit from it, Big up yourself, do it. all of us children would benefit from something like that. You know? Yes, the fish when him Andre Stevens started. I him started the rumor about Andrew Holness and Rhoda as well. You know? And when you see them people start all kind of nasty, disgusting rumor, we don't hear nobody tell them say they want to see them and do them nothing, they walk free. But me we talk for my people, them and talk up for my people, them don't small and people want to come tell me what they want to do. I want one of them approach me and say, PNP should not talk about corruption, Owen Grant, none at all. They should not talk about corruption. Because I've watched them over the years as a youngster. Growing up, corruption after corruption, scandal after scandal. Even Mama P was mixed up in 2 scandals of her own. You know? And she only stayed there 5 years. There's 109 of us guys. Gonna get me 20 more thumbs up. Hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen. Hit the thumbs up button. And please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. See? Road to 8K with the pan. I don't know, say, more time we come here, we don't really have no topic to talk about, but you know, we can reason on the basis of politics. No, I have not seen I have not seen Philip Palwell in the public in a long while. I don't know what is happening, but I can tell you what, as a political strategist, I can tell you what I see happen as it relates to that. The PNP have no standout leader right now. And when Mark Golding lose, somebody will need to start the rebuilding of the party. And the only person I can see, while he's marred in corruption and scandal himself, is the only one me can see right now where me have the wherewithal if he can deal with certain lucrative things in the party, because Peter Bunty gonna lose South Manchester, so him not gonna come back in the fold. Michael Phillips gonna lose. Michael Phillips gonna lose. Peter Phillips gonna lose. Lisa Anasita gonna lose as well. You know, several others are gonna lose their seat. So who are gonna lead the PNP after they lose? So this is why you're not seeing Philip Palwell right now. Philip Palwell is staying out of the spotlight because he will have to come back as the leader for the time being. I am not seeing Natalie Nita Garvey either. You know, I guess these persons, they are running away from Bucky Massa and him bring down. You know, and I must tell you guys again of my disappointment of Comrade Julian Chang. I was expecting her to switch yesterday and come over to Team Prosperity, but I guess she's not all about prosperity. You know, the PNP only care about the PNP, my people, and surviving as PNP. You know, but we are moved to a place now where Jamaicans are less tribal and we are doing what is right for our country. You know, while I would never vote PNP, you know, I would never vote PNP, but if 40 years from now when the PNP come back to power, or 49 years from now when PNP come back to power, because they are 50 years to wait back for power, my people. So 49 years from now when PNP come back to power, with a new leader, because the leader to lead the PNP back to prominence just born yesterday. So in 49 years from now, when they come back to power, you know, these people are holding on and waiting for a moderate to come back, because the PNP is completely destroyed. But we need a functioning opposition. You know, but I trust Andrew Holness to operate without the opposition anyway. I trust him wholeheartedly. Big up yourself in a father Bertie. Sean Kidd say, I told you leave her. She where she belong. Alright, my boss. Me not trouble her still, you know. Me just I say, you know, I would have thought that she wanted to see the upliftment and the development of Westmoreland. And if she had crossed the floor, maybe somebody else would have followed. And we could have get the majority in the house down there in because of that me I look upon, you know, I don't really care about the semantics and all of that. You know, if we can get the majority of councillors in the house down there in Westmoreland, we are able to vote things through, and maybe we can start to lift up, look at red tape them, so people can get what they're supposed to get. Big up yourself, you know, Sean. See? Joseph, big up yourself, my boss. Now, the People's National Criminal Organization, my people, have set their eyes on an election that they mean that they want to win by any means necessary. How do we combat against that? See, I am imploring all my neighbors, I am imploring everybody in Jamaica to tell their neighbor, see, go out and point out to them and say, look, see your Spark Road they fix. A 30-year PNP runners and we not get no road. See, Labour right, give you no road there. Vote for them now. 40 year we ain't no water in a Braco. 50 year even. See, Labour right come and give you water there in a Braco, no vote for them now. See? Clarendon wanted the highway. Labour right come and gave Clarendon a highway. Nobody in a Clarendon shouldn't be a PNP. Look at all the good work that Rhoda Mike Crawford is doing in Manchester. Nobody in Manchester should be a PNP. Everybody should have been Labour right. St. Thomas, get a urban centre and a brand new highway. Nobody in St. Thomas should be a PNP right now. But we still have struggle with the mindset of our people. With people, their mindset, something is wrong with it, my people. It's like them blind to progress. You know why? Because we have spent so many years being fed with negativity. Sure, the two of them are the same thing. They're none no better than none. Sure. Politician a thief. Sure. Andrew Holness is not a thief. And Andrew Holness is not the same thing. He has proven time and time again that he is to be trusted. And he can be trusted with the finances of the country because he's doing with the money. We can see what he do with the resources them. When PNP in power, we could see. Look at the amount of work that is being done island-wide, my people. We could see that on a PNP. God bless if we see one thing I do on a PNP. Big up yourself and win some them matcha. You're late when I bite out the neck chink. Except you're early tomorrow. Good evening, PB, you're late as well. I'm have to bite out for your neck chink too. You're late too, you know. How happen? Me read what me read to comment. DUJON commercial importers must buy a whole heap of Pampers for some people after the final ballot counted. DUJON, lots of diarrhea. We don't want to DD up a place because we don't want a place think. Mama D is my MP every time coming from Tampa, Florida. I think that says Tufton doing good works, King. Alright. Yeah, man. Christopher Tufton is doing a brilliant job. Matthew Samuda is doing a brilliant job as well. I think it goes without saying the work that Horace Chang is doing. Horace Chang is doing brilliantly as well, my people. We have a super team right now. We have a super team of ministers working on behalf of the people of Jamaica, and we cannot remove them. We did it in 1989 and we suffer greatly for it. We see the depreciation of the Jamaican dollar, and it is the PNP why the Jamaican dollar is so weak today. They are the one who liberalized it. They are the one who pegged it to the United States dollar. So every time inflation in a United States, inflation in a Jamaica. Every time United States go a war, inflation in a Jamaica. Every time United States have recession, recession in a Jamaica. It is this government that is coming now to use actual commodity, and when we say actual commodity, money, physical money, to put in our NIR to back up our resources. We see we are jail for oil, we soon find liquor. Don't worry, I want to find liquor. I fly Jamaica, I fly. Remember what I'm telling you. So today Jamaica is building and rebuilding using manpower. Lifestyle politics are late as well. I bite out the neck chink too. But we are building back our nation, and we are build back our nation stronger. We must keep it. Big up on yourself, guys. We hit the target amount of likes for the live. I never have to really tell you this evening. So big up on yourself. We are there. Rohan Ganga Singh say, really the money has been going down for many years. No, it is the PNP. It is the PNP who liberalized the dollar against the United States dollar, my people. It is an absolute fact. You can Google it if you don't believe me. So Neil Johnson, we has to stop talk shit guy. You know, if you don't believe me, Neil Johnson, you know, just type in a Google and you will see that it is the PNP who liberalized the Jamaican dollar. Edward Seaga actually begged Michael Manley, please, he used those words, please don't do it. And Michael Manley still did it. They wanted Edward Seaga to do it, you know, and he refused to do it. You know, they wanted Edward Seaga, the IMF wanted Edward Seaga at the time to cut public sector wages and send home a lot of public sector workers and to liberalize the Jamaican dollar. And Edward Seaga refused. And that is why them brush off Michael Manley, take him out of a bush jacket, put him in a suit and tie, clean him off, and they helped win the 1989 election. So Michael Manley could come and do their bidding. So after they defeated him and tear him down, he was actually working for them in the end. So all I want to see where I go on, we don't know where I go on really, but we know because we have a redacted file them. Michael Manley was working with the CIA. So now you see how PNP love that about CIA aga, and Edward Seaga did work with CIA, all kind of stuff. Michael Manley was working with the CIA in his last couple of years. See? By the way, I saw a video today where Andre Harton is putting up illegal signs in Montego Bay, and the municipal corporation is busy removing them. You know, so Andre Harton decided that he's going to full up Montego Bay with advertisement and posters of himself, and refusing my people, refusing to pay to advertise it. Now, can you and I as regular citizens go and put up with posters and not pay for it? Yes, that night Manley was also working with KGB before, you know, but when the CIA pick him up and dust him off and take him out of a bush jacket and put him in a suit and tie, he was working with the IMF and the United States government. You know, if memory serves me right from the documentary that I watched, he even went on a trip to the United States. You know, so all I who love talk about Edward Seaga that worked with CIA, so was Michael Manley. You know, but you know, we are gonna come with that after the election and show the people as well. Say Michael Manley was working with the CIA. We have a redacted file, don't worry. See? Me read two comments now. My good brother, some of what you're saying is fact, but there are plenty reasons why the money has been devalued. Most of the reason is PNP, reason Rohan Ganga Singh. PNP spent 19 consecutive years in a government. When Edward Seaga left government in 1989, you could get $5 or $5.98 to one United States dollar in 1989. See? One United States dollar costs $5.89. You can Google that too. In 1989 when Edward Seaga left government. See? So Edward Seaga was actually building the NIR and trying to use that to stabilize the country. But the mistake that Edward Seaga made, he borrowed too much loans. And instead of the PNP, when they came back to power, instead of them paying down the debts, them said, "Cho, and we borrow the money, so we not pay back no money." You know, that leads to all kind of sanctions and, you know, lead to all kind of defaulting and people wanting their money and all kind of things. And instead of the PNP paying down the debt that we owed, they decided not to. So Edward Seaga borrowed $80 billion by the time he left government in 1989. You know, I feel me Prime Minister, I can tell you, he borrowed a lot of money. You know what the PNP did when they came back to power in 1989? Instead of paying down the debt, the PNP went and borrowed $900 billion United States dollars on top of the 80 that Edward Seaga owed already. You see? So that is what cost the devaluation of the dollar. So they had no choice. They had to open up, and liberalize the dollar. So America can have a run on the Jamaican dollar. And America like things like these because them get to have control. When me and you suffer and we have to go beg them, then, they like them kind of things there. Let me read some more comment. Rohan said when he lived there, it was 80 cents for $1. So a long time you left then, Rohan. So how you run me down, Rohan? And you don't know. You run me down and you don't know, Rohan. And that me can't take with the PNP them live a foreign, Then love can run with down and you don't know. See? Alright, Pearl McLean say, hi DUJON, what do you think of Miss Montelly misinformation? Who name Miss Montelly? Who name so? Lifestyle politics. The dollar slid for the 19 years under the PNP and we have never stabilized the dollar again until now. Exactly. The PNP couldn't stabilize the dollar because one, they destroyed the bauxite sector. So we could sell bauxite and alumina. They also destroy the cement companies. Them destroy pretty much every sector in Jamaica. Agriculture was destroyed. Transport was destroyed. Healthcare was destroyed. Security was destroyed. Defense was destroyed. Pretty much every sector was underfunded under the PNP because them could not grow the economy. And by them couldn't grow in the economy, we couldn't get jobs. And if we couldn't get jobs, we can't pay taxes. And if we can't pay taxes, employment taxes, the government don't have money to do anything. So this is what the PNP bring, death and destruction. And this is why crime and criminality got out of hand in Jamaica because the PNP could not manage to send people to work. You know, see how peaceful Jamaica is now? Or is getting? Because persons can actually get a job now. So they have to see bad mind of your things and want to fight because true them not have none. They can actually go look for their own now. See? And because the economy is growing, people are in the workforce, government is getting the taxes to do the road work. That is where spark is coming from. Do water. This is where some of the water project is coming from. Some of the highway project we borrow loans, but not 100% loans. For example, the South Coast Highway, we borrowed some money from China and then we top it up with our money. So, Jamaica we overall debt that we owe China 3% of our overall debt. So, we don't owe China no money. We can just pay China tomorrow and just tell them to go on. See? Rohan Ganga Singh said, do you think our money can ever be good again? It will be good again, and we can tell because it has been stable between 155 and 159, occasionally slipping to 60, 160, but it is stable. It is not passing 5%. See? So it is stable. So because it is stable, we know that we can stabilize it, and one day the Jamaican dollar will be good. But it is left down to inflation. If we can manage to keep inflation down, seeing if we can keep inflation to a level, because think about this, when inflation is high, the prices of goods go up. When inflation is stable, the prices of goods stay one place in a move. So think about this, if you have $1,000 Rohan, right, back in the day when we have $1,000, we could have go a KFC with $1,000, or we could have go a Burger King with less than $1,000. Today, because of inflation getting out of hand, you buy one cheap piece meal now for probably 12, 13, 14, 1500. When, instead of staying in KFC lines so long, if you go to China and buy one 3-pounder mixed parts, you probably can buy aisle out of the $1,500. You can buy some rice and one stick of butter, and you can go and go cook. See, however, that is separate from a point I try to make. With inflation, see, with inflation, when inflation is high, when I get one $100 from Western Union, $100, you get enough single notes. When inflation is low and when the dollar is stable, on top of that, you get $100 from your family and say you only get $10,000. But guess what? The $10,000 can do more things, my people. See? So you do more with less. See? And when time inflation high and the dollar gone out of proportion, you do less with more. So you spend more money and you get less things. If you don't understand what I say to you. See? So if we can stabilize with dollar and we can keep inflation down, we use less money to buy more things. So when you go to a supermarket with 10,000, you will get more things for 10,000 than what you used to get before. See? Jamaica will eventually get there, providing that we stay the course with this government. Because what will happen if we should change government now, it will send a shock wave through the markets. And it will send a shock wave, through the entire Jamaica. Plus, people who are business friendly and people who are business savvy, they do not trust the PNP because of their tax regime. When PNP can't provide jobs for the people, PNP still put on taxes on the people. Even though you don't have a job, them put on tax on you. So them put up GCT, them put up all kind of taxes, them put on we. See? So businesses generally don't trust the PNP. So should they win the election, we're going to see a mass exodus of businesses leaving the island, going to Trinidad and Bahamas and Barbados and these places. Them are going to leave Jamaica because them know already, so the PNP come for tax. See? And we see it already where Mark Golding and Dayton Campbell said that should they win, they will put on a tax on imports. Now, why would you put on a tax on imports when goods that are imported, Jamaicans are already paying 2 and 3 times the price for that? See? For example, I want a washing machine or I want a fridge in England. I can go buy one good fridge for £150. £150 today is probably 35 or 40,000 Jamaican dollars. Can you buy a good fridge in Jamaica for 30 or 40,000 dollars? I doubt it. See? But if they put on import taxes and goods coming in, how much you think the fridge they will go up to? And this is what I keep talking about. The PNP, they not think about what they do to the people. They only think about what they want for themselves and to make them look good. See? So if you put on import taxes, if people them will import the goods, they are gonna say, boy, government put up tax for me, so guess what? The fridge I did sell, when I import and did I sell for 50,000, I gonna sell it for 100,000 now. See, big up yourself in a Sheila Hendricks. Where did those loans go for? Rohan, loans, we borrow loans for build some of we highway them from China. We borrow loans for do all kind of things. Government borrow loans every day. Even the United States government borrow loans every day. I don't know why PNP always think say, only when them in a government then can borrow loan. Loan is something that people do borrow every day. I just you have to monitor your thing. I know say you got to pay back a loan and about the interest bill up and default money, you pay your payment on time and make sense you sort out the thing them. See? Rowan say I do agree with you what you just said about the loans. Rowan Ganga Singh say I'm not a PNP. I left when I was just a little kid, so it means nothing to me, but you are stating real facts. But none of the parties will ever bring it back. No. You see, you left Raya Pitney, so you get to make the assumption there. And if you left Raya Pitney, have you been back home? And if you haven't been back home, you shouldn't be speaking on anything political in Jamaica. You are not qualified. Rohan Ganga Singh. See? So you leave these things to Jamaicans who have been going home and who is at home. We are telling you that Jamaica is in a better place today than when the PNP left it. So believe that. And if you have not been home, try and find a way home so you can go and see for yourself. And I guarantee you, you will come back with a different mindset. Saying Rowan Ganga Singh say, I do appreciate what you have said. You are one of the few JA that knows what you are saying. So we not talk bullshit, my boss. We talk Real facts. You know, Rohan, the toll roads were built by PNP through loans, so toll is for repayment. And soon and very soon, we will be owning, the toll roads, because this government has set out to buy back all of our assets from whoever is owning them. You see the new road. I know, me not think it will open on the new road yet, because we are owning this road. And by the way, the Jamaica Stock Exchange, my people, the Jamaica road network is on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, so you can own a piece of Jamaica. Just go on the app. There's an app that you can download. I forgot what it is called, and you can purchase a piece of Jamaica through that app. And you will get your return, your in dividends. See? Rohan, I must say this: most people like to quote the price in US funds. Why that silly comparison? And this is why you now get what me I say to you, Rohan. The reason why people quote prices in United States dollars in Jamaica is because the Jamaican dollar is pegged to the United States dollar. So what you buy in Jamaica, you're really buying it in US dollars. And if you go a certain stores, Rohan, in Jamaica, after you get a receipt, if you take your time to read the receipt and you look at the bottom of your receipt, see, you will see that whatever you just bought, you will see the equivalent of what you paid for it in United States dollars. See, the Jamaica government receive most of its taxes in United States dollars. It is converted. See, because the PNP pegged the Jamaican dollar to the United States dollar. So everything you buy in Jamaica, this is why we are paid 2-3 times the price. Alright, I can buy a car in England tomorrow morning, a 2013, 2014 vehicle for probably 2,800, 3,000 pounds. In Jamaica, you can buy one 2013, 14 car for 1.5 million. 1.7 million, 1.8 million. That is 2 times the price you're paying for that vehicle, Because one 2,800 pounds are probably under 500,000. Or just over 500,000 Jamaican dollar. But you pay 1.5 million. That is 3 times the price you pay for the vehicle there in Jamaica, Because the PNP pegged the United States dollar to the Jamaican dollar. So everything you buy in a US and you pay all kind of charges for it, including the import charges that the people that brought it in the country paid. You pay about that and more. See? Rowan Ganga sings, I have enjoyed what you said. Keep up the good work and the real facts. At that time, Jamaica won't be a real place, Shadiz says. May I ask what parish are you in? I am currently residing outside of Jamaica now, Rohan. However, I am from the dilapidated parish of Westmoreland, and I am the voice of the Westmoreland people, and I continue to speak on behalf of the Westmoreland people who are, I believe we were obeyed by the PNP. The PNP has put Westmoreland in a battle, has put the picture of Westmoreland in a battle, and I believe they have tied that battle up in something and dashed that battle in one of the river them in St. Thomas. And I believe that the PNP, and I believe this to my heart, that the PNP have obeyed the Westmoreland people, because that's the only thing we can say to people. We can't say that else. See? So I believe that the PNP has obeyed my people, and I continue to speak on behalf of them for them to let go after the PNP, because the PNP comes with nothing but destruction and dilapidation and downgradement. See? Dayton is fretting. He is seeing the writing on the wall. He is the most abusive speaker in politics. Dayton Campbell one big old bully, but in bully who in can bully. Dayton Campbell one big old idiot, man. Rohan and those people are a part of the problem. Yes, the PNP is a big part of the problem. Rohan, I like your comment. What is HM? Many times we own plenty. Oh, come home many times. We own plenty. What? Plenty what? These are You need to get back to me with that, Rohan. Just a reporter. The Chinese is leasing the road for 100 years. We are going to buy that back from the Chinese, man. We soon buy them out of it, you know. See? We buy them out of some part of the road already. That you don't notice. That's what I'm telling you, say. Go on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Where call? Who remember where they call? And he have a next name. See? And you will see all of the stuff that you can buy into. All of the public services that you can buy into. And this government will also rustle back JPS from the people of JPS. Remember, I'm telling you. When we renegotiate the contract for JPS, we are probably going to buy them out and take over back JPS. Through less travel, the road less travel, sorry. Nobody not selling their Chance Jamaica shares. It is big money maker. Exactly. Exactly, Rohan. Make certain yeah peace, you know, Rohan. Because we can't afford for, you know, Mark Golin and him people them buy out here. That Mark Golin need what? Mark Golin want only him and entrepreneurs people them can afford shares. But Andrew up meet up to regular Jamaican, so a regular man like me you can buy $1,000 or $5,000 worth of shares in a Chance Jamaica. And at that they not like Andrew is fine because he is not a part of the boys club because he open up things where Mark Golin they make money from. Him and his friend them. And then stay in a look a golf club and then look a boyfriend club. But Andrew Lawrence open up the country to regular Jamaicans. So me and you, we are regular, somebody can go buy $10,000 in a Chance Jamaica. I know say, you know, when look a profit come in, your 10,000 turn in a 20,000, your 20,000 turn in a 40,000, your 40,000 turn in a 80,000. See? But they don't want that because they don't want me and you if you have nothing. Rohan said there's no such thing as voodoo. Alright, Rohan. Big up yourself, you know, Musa. Right out of Senegal. Big up yourself, Musa. Anyway, my good brother, my text was about owning land and houses there. Okay. Well, if you go home, you're supposed to know then, Rohan, so Jamaica is on the up. You know, it is on the up and up. Good evening in a Gen Con. See, Jamaica is on the up and up, my people. And you know, regular we come over here, so Rohan, and we all have one reason. And we talk about the things them that is happening in Jamaica. Today, crime is trending down in Jamaica. We are on track for the first time in 35 years to come in this year under 1,000 murders. See? So we in a 7th month so far, almost, and we have only, you know, gone 300 and odd murders. So if we keep this trajectory, we will come in just over 600 murders for the year at the end of the count in December. See, big up yourself in a daily roster. See? So for the first time in my lifetime, because I am 35 years old, for the first time in my lifetime, I will get to see a Jamaica. God spare my life. I'm not dropped down and dead. You know, I will get to see a Jamaica where we do not record 1,000 murder every year. You know, because I see my future, you know, and when I look for my future, I see myself sit down on my veranda. You know, I watch my grand picking them. I play upon my grass on my front garden. And my picking them gone to work, so and me and my woman, me and my wife, I look after I picking them. And I on my rocking chair. I rock and I wait for my wife to come. If it's done, make my egg sandwich go and give me. See me? And I call her and I say, Shanice, how long time I wait for the sandwich? Why it take so long? You know? And I watch my grand picking them and get up and a boom flick out the door. I wait for them mama and papa to come pick them up. Because they not stay in my yard, because when night come, me and Shanice so walk naked in the yard. You see what I say? So, me already spy out my future in a Jamaica, my people. And that is what I want. The white picket fence and, you know, my grand picking them come over and we want a peaceful Jamaica. And it is this government that is giving us that. And we are eternally grateful. Well, I am. A lot of PNP isn't. You know, PNP is normally people who are not educated. Apologies to any PNP that might take offenses to this because we know that not all PNP, and not all labor rights are educated either. So not all PNP are absolute dopey bat and dunce, but the vast majority of PNP, them no too righted. That me go say. Because how can you be righted and vote for them, I said ya? Me would have prefer if they did vote for Peter Phillips. Me I tell you no. Look how they deal with Peter Phillips. Eh? And Peter Phillips are one away. Peter Phillips are we own. And they want come show down all sour bucky power with the 8 hog titty them. Eh? We didn't got a fall over. We don't want him near ya. Tell him to go. See? Everything Mark Golding disrespect the Jamaican people. Everything. We see what day when we buy the ship them and we are commission the ship them. Mark Golding turn up. Everybody in a proper dressing attire. And Mark Golding turn up in a jeans pants, sneakers, and one look a crush up shirt, have belt, in bend over and the whole and ass crack out the door, in got a fall over, and not even look like he have on boxers. He man just disturbing and disgusting. And that man don't know if he can represent women. What day Jamaica play football, in turn up in the next country color and in junk out of mind, junk. And that man don't know if he can represent we see our Grand Gala. Grand Gala is supposed to wear Jamaican color and turn up in a one black and white suit like a funeral him go. Our national anthem a play, and stipulation stipulates that when we national anthem a play, elected officials must stand at attention and look up towards the flag. See? In respect to the flag. Mark Golding holding hands so and I look at ground. Mark Golding tired for disrespect with brother. And we tired of him. Me tired of him. See, we don't want him near we. Tell him to go on back to England. I don't really want to down there. I mean, I know where Peter Bunting them a force him to be opposition leader for. Because I know right now he don't retire, See? I know he don't retire, he don't resign right now. By the way, I never see one video on Gay Stevens I say Peter Bunting for resign. That new or a old sitting. Because I don't really follow up them kind of people there in my people. Wanna tell me if that did new or a long time sitting. Pearl McLean say, Dujon, how many seats JLP win? We will win 53 seats. I am predicting 53 seats. So we will retain all 49 that we have. I am predicting that we will win Lisa on a seat. I am predicting that we will win Michael Phillips seat. I am also predicting that we will win small with a slim margin. We will win Peter Phillips seat as well. So Peter and his son are going to lose and we're going to win Lisa on a seat. It is possible that we might win Peter Bunting seat as well. So it's possible. So we might get 54 seats. See? So Manchester, we are called upon one of the vote out Peter Bunting and give it the 54 seats. See? And that will give us a stinking majority. And once we have that majority there, anything we want to change in Jamaica, any law we want to change, then can't stop it. We want independence, we can't get it because more than all of Jamaica voted for the Jamaica Labour Party and for that mandate. See? And we must use that majority also for get rid of the Integrity Commission when the time come. See? Ellen Mackenzie, big up yourself. Good evening. You're late. Bite out the neck ching. And what about Damien Crawford? Them are people that don't have a Damien Crawford. They are comrade. You know, see how a woman deal with the Prime Minister. You know, see? Although PNP they in the seat there for 45 years and not give them no water. And the Prime Minister will come there for give look water. You know, see him behave. They can keep the seat there and keep Bucky Mars' seat and Angela Brownberg's seat. See? Everybody else are going to lose. So if you don't turn up, I probably 4 seat PNP left with. But possibly tell you. Because they might use the local government election, which is a completely different election. You can't use that election there to determine this one. It's plain and simple as that. See? So them the people that don't know where Damien Crawford come from Gen Con. Them the people that don't want no change. Might as well we come so boom and when they win the election we pen them in. We just block up their entrance and exit and enter there. You see me? Make them stay with them there. And we just allow them. because they don't want no change. You see, if I never feel labor right, them are living at them too, because yeah, labor living at them constituency, they will want good, but can't understand why the people them vote for PNP consecutively and continuously. You see me I say? Now, I am very proud of myself and the work that I have been doing, to teach my people down there in Westmoreland that the PNP who spent 50 years in Westmoreland have not done anything for us. Today they're acting as if they're not getting any funding from the government, which I have also paperwork to back that up, that they have been getting funding, but we are wait look a bit till closer to the election so we can come tell the people them and show them. So see if the money how them I get too much here, we gone. See? They not fix no road, they not do nothing. You know why? Them a hoard the money. Them a stack up the money if you go fight politics and buy vote for do and Vaz win. And now fix up the place, give people them. But we have a receipt them. We have them. See? So wanna soon find out my people. Anyway, my people, I've given them 1 hour. Big up to everybody that gave me a like, everybody that subscribed. Big up on yourself. Big up to all of my new subscribers. Joey Carl say, you know, I have no ambition. I don't know who I talk to. See? But me I go love you and leave you, my people. I won't be seeing you guys in the morning. I will be sleeping in tomorrow because I never sleep properly last night because of George Wright conference. So I'll be sleeping in tomorrow, but I will see you guys same time tomorrow evening. See? So big up on yourself. Show our labor rights.